Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Steve coming back with another video. Well, brothers and sisters, I hope y'all having a good day, persevering through all this madness out here, all this media coverage of this and of that. But, brothers and sisters, I do want to kind of pass something along to you that may be pertinent to what's going on in terms of the increased pressure with finances. Okay, the increased pressure with finances. What I'm saying here is I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about the insurance companies today. All right, the insurance companies. Now, this article that I'm going to read to you came out of the Charleston Press. You guys can look it up yourself. It's concerning the people that have not had the Satan's water. Okay, and it's titled "The People That Have Not Had Satan's Water Face Complete Pressure to get the Big V insertion, as insurance companies will not cover medical bills completely if they end up in the hospital." Okay, now I hope y'all understood what that was here. I'm just trying to basically talk in a way that's sufficient for these particular guidelines, if you will. Okay, and the article here states that the pressure for the Big V is rising, and the process will probably not be going to slow down anytime soon, with President Biden announcing that the White House administration will require federal workers to receive Satan's water in multiple occasions. Now, some insurance companies decided not to cover all the medical expenses if the people that have not received Satan's water ends up in the hospital for treatment as a result of the pestilence that's out here right now. Okay, the global pestilence. The pressure for receiving the Big V was initially started by some of the major companies in the last 2 months, when they started to require their employees to get the stinger, following a period of incentives for workers who decided to get the Big V. Tens of companies now follow the same path. The cost of potential medical treatment might reach enormous numbers in some cases if a patient is required to stay longer in hospital for treatment. As of recently, some health insurance companies will require their clients to share that cost with them, something that has never been done before. Do our brothers and sisters hear that? So, for those that have not received Satan's water, if you end up going to the hospital and you have not had the double jab, if you go to a hospital that requires medical treatment, you will be required to share some of the cost. Okay. Let me continue. Health insurances companies have, health insurances companies covered the complete cost for a medical treatment since the start of the scandemic. However, the policy is expected to change since the poisons against the pestilence are now widely available, and everyone should be safety aware and take the jab, especially after the FDA gave full approval of the P pestilence last Monday. Now, for some of y'all that may not know, the FDA just essentially approved the pestilence. Okay, they so-called approved it, right? For some experts, The latest decision is somewhat justified. Experts, huh? Yeah, these experts. But for others, it's completely nonsense. Since the profits of the insurance companies have insanely increased since the start of the scandemic, because of the fact that many people didn't ask for medical help, surgeries, and treatments, which were canceled or prolonged, resulting with lower expenses for the insurance companies. Health insurance companies were spending so much less than expected during the scandemic. No one went to the hospital, hardly. Elective procedures were delayed, and insurers had more money than they were supposed to. So these companies were sitting like fat cats, y'all. Because for the most part, where people were locked up inside their homes, wasn't nobody even going into them facilities like that. When you look at the grand scheme of things in terms of absolute numbers. Let me continue, brothers and sisters. Now, this was stated by Matthew Ray, director for the program of the healthcare marketplace at KFF. Now, check this out, y'all. Whether we like it or not, more than 70% of the medical insurance companies are now requiring their clients, which have not received Satan's water, to cover part of their medical treatment if they end up in the hospital to be treated with the pestilence. And another 10% of the insurance companies are headed the same way, looking to switch their policies too. So, brothers and sisters, according to the article and this information here, we're going to start seeing these policies across the board in terms of the increase of expenses coming from the consumer, that these medical insurance companies will no longer cover, will no longer cover full medical treatment unless you've had Satan's water, okay? That's essentially what they're saying. And it's not saying that you can't go to the hospital or a medical facility to receive treatment, but just understand that there will be an increase in terms of your monthly premium, okay? You can count on that. The article also states here, according to recent CDC report, the people that have not received Satan's water are 29 times more likely to end up with hospitalization if they get exposed to the pestilence compared to the people who have received their double shot of Satan's water. Okay? Taking these numbers into consideration, it's reasonable for the health insurance companies to expect their clients who have not received Satan's water to cover part of their medical expenses if needed. Still, patients won't be responsible for the full cost of treatment, which can reach up to $50,000 for a severe case. Fully insured patients hospitalized with pneumonia, which involves similar treatment as for people with the pestilence, typically end up owing around $1,300, for example. All right, brothers and sisters, it states here also, the cost for hospitalization for the pestilence is tens of thousands of dollars. But most people admitted to hospital, even if they're paying cost sharing, are only responsible for a fraction of that. It's not like they're hit with a big bill, this guy Ray says. Well, brothers and sisters, this is the last paragraph of this article here that was just released today. The upcoming months will show how the most recent policies will affect the number of clients to these insurance companies and what is even more important for them. how this will affect their profits. One thing is for sure. The poison hesitancy are facing more and more pressure to get Satan's water as soon as possible. Brothers and sisters, in a nutshell, what they're saying is, for those that didn't quite understand, if you have to go into a hospital for medical treatment, okay, if you have to be seen for any type of ailment, you can anticipate that the bill that you're going to receive, your insurance company may no longer cover the full entirety of that bill unless you've received Satan's water. Okay, so I mean, brothers and sisters, I mean, they're going to be trying to. These people are wicked. This is wicked. You can't even you can't. There's no words to even express what these people are trying to do. But I'm gonna tell y'all, brothers and sisters, y'all make sure y'all sustain and stay strong. So if you got to get a bill for $1,300, so what? I get it. And guess what? If you have to go in those facilities to receive treatment, you use wisdom. You do what you got to do. Okay? You do what you have to do. You get your treatment, get on out that place, and be smart. Okay? Exercise, eat right, take your time, so that you don't even have to utilize their services in these facilities. Just wanted to bring that to y'all attention, y'all. And stay safe out here. All right? Stay safe out here. Don't feed into their madness and their fear. Because that's some BS. And we all know it. All right? All right. This is Brother Steve. Shalom. Bless everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.